Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on last year's national champion, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Ole Miss offense takes the field. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Scanning the field, it's Dennis. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And the Rebels are on the move. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Using the quick game.
Yeah, nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Rebels have it in scoring position on first and goal. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the BYU Cougars offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll run it from the gun. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Dennis. Swings it out to his running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver. Holds and fires complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll pull it down. Open space at the 25. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is.
He's going for the goal line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Will throw it. Here's the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else...
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab and there's room. Running into the open space. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Rebels! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Brown wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, have to turn it loose deep. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. And they'll mark it down at the 30.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Dennis. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. He's looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Rebels! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Oh, they're after him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Brown will throw it. Release to the back. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Leaves it with the back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
They'll try to get out of trouble from inside their own 5, but they'll have to convert 3rd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Dennis. Quick completion on the out route. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
3rd and long. He was passed almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack. You get the rock.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
22 water.
Hauls it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. And look for a second like...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
BYU 0. Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds.
On the set. Igloo.
Brown wants to pass. Finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Hey, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
Brown will throw it. Floats it out in space. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Pocket breaking down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Dennis. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. After the incompletion, they go back up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Bringing the heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Grimes. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They try to get it outside on the left. Makes it past the marker. Still running at the 40. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Rebels! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this 1st half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
And the Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players.
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Complete to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard. Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Finding an escape route. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Oh, he's got some space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kick. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense looks like they're coming. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Rebels! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you. And you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Grimes. Unloads to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Moving past the 25. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Grimes. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Catches it at the 15. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Might be changing the route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Gore. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now. They're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too.
Turning it on! Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a 1st down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Grimes. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. You'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but it's still 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. And they'll just down it right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. Running through contact. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. It's reverse. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how